This is Andy Pirro for Boxing Social. I'm now delighted to be joined by the machine here in Newcastle for a press conference. Getting ready for Saturday night now, Anthony. How's camp gone?
Yeah, it's been great, mate. I was in Chicago last week, got some good sparring with a few Americans. Got home Monday, just been resting up, so ready to go now.
A lot of expectation building on you, especially as you're picking up the wins, your record's building up now. How are you finding that, especially being in camp with the likes of Tony Bellew, the McDonald brothers that you've mentioned a bit earlier on?
Yeah, it's good, it's exciting. I'm watching them fighting for belts, and I want to fight for my own title, so after this fight I want a big fight at the end of the year, hopefully for the title.
Obviously we're still waiting to find out who you will be fighting on Saturday night. Have you got any plans or any ideas as to who it is?
No, I know who it is. I got told Monday, a Hungarian fella. I think he's 126, lost 10, so he's decent level but not elite.
So you know that I haven't obviously been told then, but what do you know about him in terms of his style or what he's going to be bringing into the fight?
He boxed that Yelusanov last fight, the Olympic champion, and lost on points. And he's boxed the Olympic silver medals and lost on points as well, so he's a tough lad, got a hard head, but I want to soften him up down the body.
So obviously going in now with, the last time out he was going in with an undefeated opponent, this time picking up someone who's in Denia Yelusanov is very highly rated in the pro game. Obviously I know you're not fighting someone who he's fought, so is this the level now? These are types of opponents you need. You need people who have been mixing it with either very high level opponents or are undefeated.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously I prefer to box someone who's got a bit more game, come for the win. This lad might want to just tuck up, get through it, but it's about little steps. Every fight's a learning, and then I'm staying busy. I'm always in the gym, and at the end of the year I want a big fight.
How are you finding it in terms of being with Dave now? Obviously, I know you've 8th fight there. This will be your 8th now, and I know when you first turned over, you was big on trying to improve your defensive side to your game because it's a very different style to the amateurs. So how are you finding that and learning under Dave?
I think I've come on a lot, mate. I think my defence, you just picked up on it, has improved a lot. In America, they couldn't really hit me. I was very evasive. I'm going to scratch in my face, no marks in my face. So I think everything's come together nice.
How do you think you'd fare if you still had that same amateur style?
I think that'd be a lot more exciting to watch, but probably getting caught a lot more. Back in the day, I used to just get stuck in, where now I'm a lot more aware of what's coming back. So for the long term, Dave's done me the world of good.
We're obviously as well hopeful that we will see the Fitzgerald fight ideally this year if it was possible. What is the plans with that? What do you know about it? What has Eddie said about it, trying to put it on?
I know his last fight he hit his hand a little bit, so hopefully his hand's healed up and he's ready for December, because it's still 10 weeks away. Surely he could be better for then, so we'll see.
I know there's a bit of a rivalry between you and you. No, there's not a hatred, but you both believe that you'd beat each other, and you've both got it in you to want to get one up on the other. So where's this just stemmed from?
I believe it. I think he's trying to convince himself. I think it's one of them things where we're the same weight, we're from the northwest, both of us, so it's just like a natural fight. But I'm 1,000,000% confident in myself, and Scott might say he is, but deep down he'll have that little thought in his head, which he knows I'm a machine. He knows it.
I know as well that you was there ringside when he fought Craig Morris. What did you make of that fight?
Yeah, he struggled, mate. He struggled badly. He was losing, in my opinion, or it was level with one round to go. And lucky enough for me and for Scott that he landed that big punch, which sets the fight up nice.
I was going to say, one of Craig's team actually walked past me ringside, and I heard him say that Craig was up on two of the scorecards. So, did you see it like that? Was you outscoring it like that?
I thought it was down to the last round. I think Craig was one up. It could have been a draw, but I was glad that Scott landed that punch.
When obviously you've taken confidence from that performance, so does that just give you more of a reassurance that you know that you've got it in you and you'll be able to deal with Scott in a very, not necessarily easy way, but in a comfortable fashion?
I don't think it'll be easy at all, mate. I'm under no illusions. He's a decent boxer, Scott. He's a former ABA champion, former Coldwell gold medalist, so he's a good fighter. Do you know what I mean? I'm under no illusions, but if we won that fight first round with a heavy knockout, it would make a difference. I've always known that I'm better than Scott. I've known Scott for years, and I'm a better fighter all round, and it'll show on the night.
Now, obviously, we've got Richardson going in for a European title. What have you thought of him since he's signed with Eddie and the progression that he's made under Eddie's guidance?
It's unbelievable how much he's progressed. I never even heard of him, I don't think. I know he went to the ABAs years ago and he lost in the final because he would have boxed me, funny enough. But I boxed that we beat him, sorry. So I remember him back then, but At lightweight, I didn't know it was the same person because he's went down that main divisions and he's flying, mate. He looks like he's just getting more and more of a complete fighter every fight.
I mean, that's just something that you just picked up on. Like, you would have fought him as an amateur. I saw somewhere the other day that Sean Porter and Usyk fought as amateurs as well. Look, where does the weight difference? How can people just balloon up?
I think in the amateurs it's like on the day weighing, so people don't really kill the weight. Where Richardson must have been making welterweight easy. I was struggling for it, so I've gone up. He's went down.
And we've also got Dave Allen. Everybody loves Dave. What have you made of his last win? And is there a lot of pressure on him now to come away with a victory against Nima?
He just tickles me, that fella. Even when I'm thinking about him now, I just laugh. I just when I'm on my Twitter, I just scroll down and I swear he has me in stitches, I just laugh at the guy all the time. It's hilarious, mate. But I want to see him do well in the boxing ring and his performances. His last fight got a good knockout win over an unbeaten fighter who was a decent fighter. So I want to see him in the gym now take a bit more serious and start getting some belts because I think the whole nation's behind him.
How do you think he'd be if he was in your camp with you and if he was in your gym? How do you think he'd deal with the Dave Allen banter?
He's struggling in our gym, mate. There's no banter in our gym. We get killed in the gym every day. There's no banter in that place, mate. So if he comes to our gym, he has to train because Dave wouldn't allow it.
Now, obviously, just away from this card, there's been a few things going on this week. Billy Joe Saunders, for example, wasn't given his licence to fight Demetrius Andrade. What was your thoughts on that? Do you think it was a fair punishment for the failing the drugs test under VADA?
Yeah, well, I wasn't really educated on the whole matter, but he was under VADA, so he did take up substance that was banned. So he obviously deserves to be banned. That's the way it goes. But in UK, we use UK CAD and it was legal on that. So I can see how he's got confused and took it or whatever it was, or nasal spray. It can happen, daft stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them things, mate. The rules are the rules, but it's a shame.
Is it that easy just to accidentally take something in the sport because there's so many things which are banned?
You wouldn't believe it, but you'll see later, lads. You wouldn't believe it, but in GB days we couldn't have lem sips or painkillers and all mad stuff. And I was like, why? And they're like, it contains this. So I can see how it can happen. I never take nothing now without asking my doctor.
I certainly didn't know that about the lem sip as well.
Lem sips, paracetamol, painkillers, nasal sprays, Vicks, nose things, loads. It's crazy.
That is certainly news for me. Just going to touch on as well the Wilder Fury press tour. What have you made of all that? Yeah,
it's been funny and it may be entertaining. Two big guys, it'd be a good fight. I think Wilder might be a bit too powerful, but I hope I'm wrong.
And finally, the last couple of days we've seen there's rumours that the Brook deal might be close at 147, but Amir Khan supposedly insisted on that £10 rehydration clause. What do you make of that?
I feel so scared to lose to Brook, mate. I like Amir a lot, I really respect the fella, but just fight a fair fight, mate. If he makes 147, that's that. There's no titles in the land. I can box tomorrow at 147 and I'll be weak as a kitten because it'll drain me. Just let Brook make the weight and then it's fair.
Well, Anthony, thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
Thanks a lot, mate. See you soon.